Hey, welcome! Today we're going to tackle one of the most common and honestly one of the trickiest little traps in English grammar. We're talking about using when and if to talk about the future. Once you get this down, I promise your English is going to sound so much more natural.
Okay, so take a look at this sentence. I'll call you when I will get home. Does that sound right to you? Be honest. Have you ever said something like this? It feels like it should be correct, right? But there's a tiny little mistake in there, and we're about to fix it for good.
Yep, that right there is what I call the future tense trap. And trust me, it catches so many English learners. But don't you worry. In the next few minutes, I'm going to hand you the key to unlock this whole puzzle so you can avoid this trap forever.
All right, Section 1, Unlocking the When Rule. Let's dive right in. The first thing we need to understand is that the word when, especially when we're talking about the future, is, well, it's kind of special. It likes to break the rules.
Okay, so here it is. This is the golden rule you need to remember. In any sentence about the future, the part that starts with when, we call that the when clause, it doesn't use will. Nope. Instead, it snaps back to the simple present tense. I like to think of when as a little time travel word. The second you say it, you're pulling that future action right into the present moment.
And just like that, we can fix that first sentence we looked at. See? The wrong way says, when I will get. The correct way, the natural way, just says, when I get. Now look closely. The main part of the sentence, I'll call you, that's still in the future with will. But the when part, bam, right back to the present. It's such a small change, but it makes a world of difference. Here's another perfect example. We'll go out. Yep, that's our future plan. But what's the condition? When it stops raining, not when it will stop. Even though the rain hasn't stopped yet, we talk about that action in the present tense. See the pattern?
And you know what? When isn't flying solo here. It's got a whole crew of other time travel words that follow the exact same rule. Words like before, after, as soon as, and until. So you would say, I'll do my homework after I finish dinner, not after I will finish. Same rule every time.
Okay, Section 2, when actions must finish. Now we're going to level this up a little bit. What happens if one thing in the future has to be totally done, completely finished, before the next thing can even begin? Well, we've got a special tool for that too.
So this is all about sequence. We're not just talking about two random things happening in the future. We're talking about a clear order. First, action A has to be 100% complete. Only then, and I mean only then, can action B kick off. And to show that, we just need to tweak our grammar a tiny bit. Let's see it in action. Check out this sentence. When I've called Kate, we can have dinner. By using the present perfect have called, the sequence becomes crystal clear. Step 1, I have to make that phone call to Kate. It has to be finished. Step 2, after that's done, we can have dinner.
And this is where it gets really cool, because that choice of grammar is so powerful. Look at the difference. On the left, with the present perfect, have called, the actions are sequential. First the call, then dinner. But on the right, with the simple present, call, it means the actions are happening at the same time. While I am on the phone calling Kate, I will also ask her about the party. The grammar completely changes the story.
All right, Section 3, the when versus if showdown. This is the big one, folks. This is the distinction that causes the most confusion. They both follow that same present tense rule we just talked about, but what they mean, totally different things.
So here's the bottom line. It all comes down to one simple thing, certainty. The word you choose, when or if, tells your listener how sure you are about the future. You use when for things that you are sure are going to happen. It's a definite plan. You use if for things that are just a possibility. You know, they might happen, but they might not.
Let's put this into practice with a super simple example. Look at the left side. The situation? I'm definitely going shopping. It's a sure thing. So you say, when I go shopping, I'll get some cheese. Now look at the right. The situation is different. I might go shopping. It's not certain. Therefore, you have to say, if I go shopping, I'll get some cheese. See that? When means it's for sure. If means maybe. This little table right here,
This is your new best friend. Seriously, think of it as a quick cheat sheet you can keep in your head. Is this future event a definite plan? Use when. Is it just a 50-50 chance, a possibility? Use if. It's a simple little switch, but man, it makes your meaning so much clearer.
Okay, section 4, your turn to practice. You've got the rules, you've seen the examples, you know the whole system now. Let's do a quick, rapid-fire recap of your brand new grammar toolkit.
So if you only remember one thing from our entire chat today, please let it be this. Just burn it into your brain. In a future sentence, you do not put will right after when or if. Simple as that.
And here it is, your complete grammar toolkit, all in one place. After when, use the present tense. If you need to show that one action is finished before the next, use the present perfect. After if, you also use the present tense. And the big one, when is for things that are certain, and if is for things that are just possible. That's it. That's the whole system.
Okay, now the ball's in your court. It's your turn. Think of something you are definitely 100% going to do later today or this week, and then think of something that you might do. How would you write a sentence for each one? Is it certain, or is it just possible? Go on, drop your own examples using when and if in the comments below. Let's see what you've got.